Ever wondered how tofu is made? Welcome to the intriguing world of tofu, a versatile food loved by many for its ability to adopt any flavor it meets. This protein-packed powerhouse is derived from humble soybeans, which astonishingly have more than double the protein found in beef or fish. Tofu's appeal not only lies in its culinary versatility but also in its health benefits, being low in saturated fat and completely cholesterol-free. Intrigued? Let's dive into the fascinating process of making tofu. It all starts with soaking soybeans for 18 to 24 hours. This is the initial stage of the tofu making process. As the soybeans absorb water, they double in size and soften, preparing them for the next step. These plumped-up beans then move on to a crushing machine, which grinds them into a combination of soy milk and pulp. Imagine it like a hearty, plant-based soup, brimming with potential. But we're not done yet. This mixture then undergoes a transformation through a centrifuge machine. The centrifuge separates the milk and pulp, a critical step in our tofu journey. Here's an interesting tidbit. The separated soy pulp, also known as okara, doesn't go to waste. Instead, it's sold as nutritious animal food, making sure every part of the soybean is put to good use. Now that we have our soy milk, we can start making tofu. The adventure is just beginning as we delve deeper into the fascinating process of tofu production. The magic happens in the coagulation tank. This is where our hot soy milk begins its transformation into that versatile food we know and love, tofu. The soy milk, still warm and rich, enters the coagulation tank, a crucial stage of the tofu making process. Here, the milk undergoes a thickening process, gradually turning into a curd-like substance. But how does this happen? The answer lies in the addition of a coagulant. In this case, we use magnesium chloride, a common coagulant in tofu production, along with water. This mixture causes the proteins in the soy milk to bond, creating curds. Now, for those of you who appreciate a bit of zing in your food, this is where we also add herbs and spices. These additions allow us to create flavored tofu. The tofu, much like a sponge, has an incredible ability to absorb the flavors around it, making it a truly versatile ingredient in the culinary world. Once the coagulant, water, and flavorings are added, the mixture is stirred for about 15 minutes. This stirring process helps the soy milk congeal, and voila, we now have tofu. However, this tofu is still steaming and somewhat soggy, not quite the firm blocks you're familiar with just yet. But that's okay because this is just the beginning of its journey. We're now ready to move on to the next step, where we'll shape and dry this tofu into the familiar blocks we all know. Our tofu is now formed, but it's still steaming and soggy, so let's move on to the next step. Now, it's time to give our tofu some shape. Our tofu, still a bit steamy and soggy, is first subjected to a draining process. It's placed in a perforated cylinder, where excess moisture drips away, leaving us with a product that resembles the consistency of scrambled eggs. But we're not stopping there. The tofu is then shaped into blocks using molds and a press. It's a fascinating transformation, watching our tofu evolve from a soft scramble to firm, rectangular blocks. These blocks are then cut into smaller portions, each weighing in at about 300 grams. But what makes tofu truly remarkable is its ability to absorb flavors, much like a sponge. It's known for its neutral taste, which allows it to take on the flavor of whatever it's paired with. In our case, we're marinating the tofu in a spicy blend to create a tantalizing jalapeno-flavored tofu. Finally, we have our tofu blocks, but we're not done yet. The final steps ensure our tofu is safe and ready to eat. Once the tofu blocks have been weighed and verified, they're ready for packaging. A sprinkle of spices for garnish is added, creating a visual delight as well as a hint of extra flavor. Then comes a crucial step: pasteurization. The tofu blocks are heated to 110 degrees Celsius for an hour. This process eliminates any lingering bacteria, ensuring the tofu is safe for consumption. After pasteurization, the tofu blocks are cooled in water that's just above freezing. This rapid cooling helps to seal in the flavors and maintain the tofu's texture. While tofu is known for its neutral taste, it's available pre-flavored, like the jalapeno-flavored tofu we've made today, or plain. Its diverse textures cater to various culinary applications. Firm tofu holds its shape in soups or stir-fries, while soft or silken tofu is ideal for blended dishes and desserts. And there you have it, tofu made from scratch. Next time you enjoy a dish with tofu, remember the journey it took to get to your plate.